After reading more than 100 self-improvement books, I learned some lessons that fundamentally improved my life to the better. And in this video, we're gonna look at the 4 best takeaways that I see as the core of self-improvement. But to make this a bit more interesting, let me hop into my time machine to go back to the first takeaway. All right, let's go. Whoa, it's cold. Whoa. All right. That's a tiny bit better. It's 2013, and I think Macklemore just blew up. Wait, let me turn this a bit down. Anyways, as you might see, I'm having braces, and I was not actually doing that great at the time in Germany. Like, my best friend left the class 1 year before, I was a bit ostracized, a bit left out, a bit laughed at even, and I really wanted to escape. And that's why I kind of went to the US and had a really good time. And yeah, right here with my Kindle, I'm reading my very ever first self-help book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers. But in the same book, there's actually the first takeaway that I would like to share with you. Imagine there's a matrix, and it's separated by how urgent something is and how important something is. So for instance, if you have a university exam next week that's really important for your graduation, that would be urgent and important. Where do you think we should spend most amount of time? Because back then, I always believed the best time is spent in important and urgent, while I spent most of my time in non-urgent, non-important activities. But I was wrong. For instance, 1 year ago when setting up this YouTube channel, I had to set up a business in Germany, meaning there was a non-urgent but important task to take care of my tech stuff. And I pushed it forward, I pushed it forward, I pushed it forward, until I received a letter from the tax authorities and was like, no! And for the next 3 days, I was stressed, I didn't sleep so good, I didn't eat so good. But I managed to kind of complete the tech stuff. But that's the problem. If you always spend time in important and urgent activities, you're kind of the crisis manager. You never really have time for the stuff that's truly important, which is typically non-urgent but important. But it took me a while to finally implement that. So let us go back to 2019, where I had an insight that really helped me to, bring this point home. Whoa. Where am I? It's 2017, not 2019. I'm still living back home. Oh. This is so annoying because something I didn't tell you is that this head only has 5 time travels. And I already went to the US, and here, me now only have 3 left to go. But wait, I have an idea. Alright, sorry I rushed so much, but the supermarket was closing and I bought this, the Sports Almanac, which includes the sport results of the last 50 years or so. And you know, sport betting gets a lot easier for my past self if I know the results. And I know on Amazon it said, oh, don't change the past, otherwise you can disappear. But I think this guy can handle it. So, I'm gonna put it right there, and now I'm gonna travel to the second big takeaway in the year 2019. Alright, it worked. It's 2019 and I was studying at Master's University. And while reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, I realized that everything you do in self-improvement is kind of to make your future self happy. So for instance, if you eat only bad stuff, then what's gonna happen is that you're gonna gain a whole lot of weight, like I have right here. But if you exercise a bit more, then you're gonna be, a bit more fit and healthy. If you invest in yourself by learning something, for instance, signing up to my online course for confidence and self-esteem, then, you can actually not see that, but I'm feeling more confident, then that also works. And of course, there's certain health conditions and other stuff that can keep you from it. But for most people, The daily habits that are good for you, like exercise, reading, meditation, journaling, or investing time and effort to yourself, is some of the best things that you can do for your future self. Thanks, man. The only problem is that I overdone this a little. I think in this year alone, I read more than 50 books about self-improvement, and I went all the way in, trying to grow, trying to do stuff. And in the process, forgot about the two main things that are still important, even though daily habits and investing in yourself is some of the best things you can do. So let's go to the third takeaway, where I talk about one of the two things that you have to keep in mind while still taking care of your habits and investing in yourself. All right, mid of 2020, and I was supposed to sit here. That's really weird, but I guess I'm just 5 minutes early, or this thing is broken. I don't know. Anyways, here I made the third big realization, and it's based on the longest study ever run on happiness. It's called the Harvard Men study. And they followed people from the beginning of their lives all the way till the end, and realized that there's just one factor that makes the most fulfilling life possible, and that is the quality of your relationships. So much that at age 50, not your cholesterol levels determine how healthy you are at age 80, but also the quality of your relationships. And once I realized this, I was shocked, because I focused so much on making me, my future self, happy, on improving, on getting better to be more fulfilled. But I kind of pushed some people away, which actually is the main thing that makes you more happy and fulfilled. And once I realized this, I not only spent more time with people and slowed down just a tiny bit the investment into myself, even though this is still important, right? But it also led me to read more than 50 books about people skills, something that I touched upon in this video. What? This is... How do I look like? I never had such a dress, never had such a top. The book. Boah. I don't feel so good. No. I think I have to go back. I think I made a massive mistake. Wait. I made it. And I think this one right here is better if I don't ever use this again. And look at me. I had pimples. I was actually not doing so well. But I read this book, The Why Cafe, and I think this is the fourth biggest takeaway I had from reading all those books. Because there was mentioned a story about a Mexican fisherman and an American businessman. And the American businessman went there, was around 1 p.m., and he saw this Mexican fisherman with just a few fish already seeming like he finished work. So he asked him like, hey, are you taking a break? He said, no, I already catched enough fish, I don't need. And the businessman asked, but what are you gonna do now? Yeah, I have my family and I think we're gonna cook now with my kids. And then afterwards we're gonna go to the beach and enjoy the sunset, and the kids can play in the sand, and I can talk to my wife and I play together with my family. And then I go home and have a very beautiful day. Yeah, but why don't you catch a few more fish? And then what? Yeah, then you can, catch even more fish, maybe buy a second boat, even more, build up a fleet, and then set up a global shipping thing and go to the US. And the Mexican fisherman asked, and then what? He said, what do you mean, and then what? You can build a fleet, you can get you can become a billionaire, and then when you're old, you can go to pension, and you can have a super nice life. And the Mexican fisherman asked, and then what? Yeah, then you can come back here, your kids probably gonna have moved out, but then you can just catch a few fish for fun, maybe have some nice dinner with your wife, go to the beach, and have a very nice retirement. And this story really stuck with me as one of the things that are still important, but not urgent, that I completely forgot about. Because also in Hellenic philosophy, part about happiness, there's the idea of hedonia, which is short-term happiness and pleasure, and eudaimonia, which is long-term personal fulfillment. It's the balancing of enjoyment in the future and enjoyment right here and now. And I didn't really notice that until I realized, and it's the only quote that I ever kind of made up my own, if you don't enjoy most days, you're gonna build the habit of not enjoying your life. All right, so let me go back. Let me go back. No. I already used my 5 trips. I'm stuck here. And while I figure out how to get back, you can watch this video next, where I talk about the key takeaways that I made from reading more than 50 books about people skills. And even though I'm stuck here, thank you for watching.